Well, as everyone knows, if you follow the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers yesterday whacked their coach, David Blatt. Now, that doesn't come as a surprise to a lot of people. The word through the basketball grapevine was that this was not a matter of if, but when. And so they've bumped up associate head coach or assistant. I've seen him titled both of those. Anyway, Tyronn Lue to a 3-year deal as head coach. It was done shortly thereafter. Now, the rumblings is, and seems to be the prevailing thought, that one Mr. LeBron James had some hand in it, in this move. Now, while it may not have been him going to David Griffin, who was the general manager, or Dan Gilbert, who was the owner, and saying, hey, this guy has to go. But, there was never, particularly how they relate to it, he never once rang an endorsement. It wasn't a situation to where, for instance, where Mike Jones like, Phil Jackson is my coach. If he's not here, I don't want to be here. Or he never gave that endorsement like, hey, this is our guy, this is our coach, we're rolling with him, forget what everyone else is saying, he's doing a great job. You never got that. Even when he said something that wasn't him totally being thrown under the bus, it was kind of like, you could tell there was definitely an undertone of LeBron was not feeling this guy. And I know most people who listen to this, well, I won't say most, a lot of people, your casual NBA fan, and even a lot of your hardcore NBA fans, do not watch much international basketball and hadn't heard of Coach Blatt prior to this. But in terms of international basketball, he's very acclaimed and very respected. Maccabi Tel Aviv is actually one of the top programs or the top clubs in EuroLeague, and he's coached on the international level in terms of country play. So the guy is a great coach. Well, he's a very good coach. Let me say that he knows what he's doing. I just think that not coaching in the NBA, it's different in a lot of ways than it is in the EuroLeague, and I don't think that adjustment period was all the way there. But even aside from that, there's one thing, because I'm old school. I grew up, I played sports, and I will say that some of the coaches I played for when I played high school basketball, it actually ended up being the same coach both years, was an idiot and a jackass. I wanted to punch him in the face. To finish that story off, of course, I ended up seeing me play again and wonder how the hell I got so good, but that's another story. But even with that, at no point did I openly disrespect the guy. At the end of the day, I thought he was a moron, but he was still the coach, and I'm going to give you that respect. You could see LeBron James, a lot of his actions was really undermining and undercutting Coach Blatt, and the over-emotionalism and all that, to me, that shows what happens is when you don't grow up around men. And I say this, a lot of people hadn't seen it because they don't really publicize. I actually hadn't seen it until a few weeks ago. They did a thing on Marcus Allen, and it was talking about when he was in high school, how the coach wanted him to change position, and basically Marcus threw a hissy fit. It was going to put him off the team, so on. And it was his dad who was like, look, to the coaches, get out there, bust your butt, straighten up, fly right, do what you need to do. And he did. He went back, and as you say, the rest is history. Ended up getting a scholarship to SC, and you know what happened with that. Of course, since it was a father, they don't talk about it as much. If it was his mom, it'd be plastered all over the airwaves. But you could kind of see the difference between that and this. And what it also says to me, and this is completely true, no one in that organization has ever checked LeBron James. Ever. He's like, if this was a relationship, the Cavaliers are clearly the reacher, and some could say that LeBron is the settler. And those of you who have watched How I Met Your Mother understand that joke there. But that's clearly what it is. At no point And somebody said, hey, man, you need to chill out. You know, the fact that he is obviously running or wields a considerable amount of power is pretty evident. You know, whether it was that stupid trade, well, not stupid, it was a bad trade to bring in Kevin Love. They'd have been better off with keeping Andrew Wiggins and maybe moving Bennett. Considering what Wiggins has turned into now, as I feel that he's a better fit. But just that whole situation, I didn't like how it went down. You know, I thought that it was just real foul. You know, just the open disrespect that your best player is showing to your coach. And to be honest, that's probably going to filter down to the rest of the players. You know, and as somebody who is calling themselves a leader, you have to understand that. You know, and he kind of pouted and pitched a fit. You know, which I'm not really cool with, you know, just from a man perspective. But at any rate, Tyronn Lue is their coach, and as he has said, he's not going to do anything different. They're going to do it better. So even on the way out, they're still giving them subtle little shots. But we'll see how this goes. The Tyronn Lue experience starts tonight when the Cavaliers play the Chicago Bulls in this first Saturday primetime game. But I guess, what are your thoughts on this this situation here with the Cleveland basketball Cavaliers? Just let us know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Be back with more sports videos real soon. Peace.